for radio on WGFS 1430 AM, the new look and feel of AM radio. We are the woman station. All right, now on to Billboard news. Okay, Lincoln Park Chester Bennington is dead at 41. Oh, man.
Saw yesterday.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, sad, man. Gonna read on, man. Tell them how it died.
So Lincoln Park frontman Chester Bennington has committed suicide at the age of 41. TMZ first reported that Bennington hung himself at his Palos Verdes residence on Thursday. All right, after which the LA County coroner confirmed that Associated Press that Bennington had died. Lincoln Park bandmate Mike Shonda tweeted, "Shocked and heartbroken, but it's true. An official statement will come out as soon as we have one." Bennington struggled with drug and alcohol addiction at various times during his life. He spoke openly about both, as well as being molested by an older man when he was a child. Bennington was married and is survived by 6 children. The band's most recent album, One More Light, topped the Billboard 200 earlier this year. Linkin Park's massive popular 2000 debut, Hybrid Theory, introduced the world to their immaculately produced hybrid of alt rock, metal, and rap. All right, its follow-up, 2003's Meteora, became the first of the band's 6 chart-topping albums over the course of 7 studio albums and collaborative EP with Jay-Z. Linkin Park established itself as one of the biggest, most influential rock bands of the 21st century. The band has sold 27.8 million albums in the U.S., according to Nielsen Music. The biggest Billboard Hot 100 hit, In the End, from Hybrid Theory, peaked at number 2 in 2002. Numb from Meteora hit number 11 in 2004. What I've Done reached number 7 in 2007. New Divide peaked at number 6 in 2009. Shadow of the Day earned a number 15 spot in 2008. In addition to Linkin Park, Bennington formed Dead by Sunrise in 2005, who released one album, Out of the Ashes, in 2009. Bennington teamed up with the Stone Temple Pilots after Scott Wilsland departure from one EP, High Rise, in 2013. God bless the dead. Rest in peace. What else we got going on for y'all? Like,
oh, it's on. Who's on? You. Oh, it's on you. Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
All right. Also, Linkin Park frontman Chester Bennington did his final interview. We'll probably read that later on in the day. But Daddy Yankee also chimed in on Bennington's death. Yeah, he said apparently he had something to say.
Yeah, because I looked at it, man. When I looked at it yesterday, they said he had a normal, like he on tour, normal, smiling, chilling. Hey, and
yeah, they had a relationship, man. They definitely had a relationship. He said something on Instagram, but he said it in Spanish. Let me see if we can't find this translation. But after reading the news, the urban superstar took to Instagram to honor Bennington by sharing a photo of them two together, writing a positive message to all fans. And it says, there it goes. It says, "It breaks my soul in many pieces because we as humans go through so many tests and mental crises." All right. He also wrote, "This is a cold and cruel industry that sometimes destroys our heart and our minds. To that, add the blows of life that end up creating the tsunami of emotions that take us to the deepest depths. And we think that there is no salvation."
Hey, I'm getting can't go to commercial. I'm getting a little feedback from our engineer, Mr. Terrell. What's up, man? Hey, man, we got a feedback saying that our boss Kramer gonna call us, man. I don't know if it's now after the commercial break, so it's up to you, my brother, the host, the main man, Marv.
Man, look here, you messing up my flow, man. All right.
Hey, man, we'll read on then.
Messing up my flow. Right. I'm trying to. It's a dead man going on, and I'm trying to read, man.
I know, man. I'm sorry, man. I know, man. God rest his soul, but that's a left field too.
But yeah, I mean, did you? I don't know. Did you hear that album, that Linkin Park album?
Not to know.
That he did with Jay-Z.
No, yeah. You know what? I've heard songs off of it. I did.
You wasn't a fan of that, man?
Yeah.
I would say I thought it was kind of cool. I rocked.
Yeah.
It came out. I was like, I think I was in high school. I think I was in high school when that came out.
Yeah, man, I remember they got together, and I think that's what Prince was about to do, collab with Jay-Z before Prince died too. Jay-Z, man.
Jay-Z was supposed to do a collab with who?
Prince. You know, Prince was talking in talks with Jay-Z before he died, and then
Oh,
Jay-Z he hasn't told everybody what it was about, and I'm assuming that it's probably another one of collab like Linkin Park. You know, because that was a great collab too.
Yeah, that was a good collab, man. I was actually kind of it actually cleaned me to rock a little bit. You know, I mean, just cleaned me to that whole pop slash rock slash sound. You know what I'm saying? Of course, because you know it kind of broke the barriers. You know what I'm saying? Also in Billboard news, Quincy Jones takes the stand for Michael Jackson's royalty trial. Are you keeping up with that? So pretty much in a nutshell, you know, once Michael Jackson died, of course his music became more popular.
Right.
So the royalty checks got bigger, but Quincy didn't see no money from that. Mind you, he didn't see no money from Thriller.
Really? He directed that. He directed that whole thing, didn't he?
Yeah.
I know he directed the actual, you know, song part where they did the dance choreography.
He produced the entire album.
And didn't make no money?
No. He was making royalties, but the royalty checks went down.
Okay. But
Michael Jackson
he not making that. Got you.
Yeah, they picked back up when Michael Jackson died, man. It says Quincy Jones has been in the music business for 70 years.
I about to say I love Quincy, but ain't he like 90? I mean,
been in it for 70 years, but
he ain't earned no money.
I mean, you can't. But money is money, though.
That's true. That's true.
Yours is yours.
That's true.
If it's yours, it's yours, man. But pretty much say he can't quite exactly say how many works he's composed or albums he's produced, but he does remember distinctively the moment he discovered his passion. All right, wearing a gray suit, maroon shirt, and black tie and the vest, the 84-year-old producer.
84, got it.
Excuse me, 84-year-old producer told Jury that seeing a piano in his office had broken into a friend that changed his life. All right, Jones is suing the MJJ Productions, a company controlled by Michael Jackson's estate. He says that he is owed tens of millions. Right, his share of the profits resulting from the exploitation of his songs he produced. Yeah, all right. The producer met the King of Pop while working with the Wiz, and went on to produce his first 3 solo albums: Off the Wall, Thriller, and Bad.
Those are 3 top. Those are some good albums.
Quincy Jones has earned $18 million in royalties since Michael Jackson's death. All right, he's considered 800 songs for Thriller. He told the attorney Mike McCool in a crowded courtroom Thursday morning, after all, finding songs is a producer's #1 job. All right, it said that peppered in question about his producer agreement with Michael Jackson were colorful bits of music history. All right, the Thriller monologue, it just took up to 2 days. There were also surprising amount of jokes. All right, when McCool asked if Jones could see Jackson's signature on one of his exhibits, the producer quipped Ray Charles and said, "Could you see?" I mean, quoted Ray Charles, who's typing this stuff, and said, "Could you see that?" All right. When question turned to specifics of the contract, the tension grew. All right, Jones' attorney argued his written agreement with Jackson clearly states that he's entitled to a share of licensing revenue when the songs he produced are used in films and other projects. While attorney for MJJ argued that the contract makes it clear that Jones is only entitled to a share of record sales, and anything was paid beyond that point is an act of kindness. Jones admitted he doesn't like contracts, and he leaves handling to the legals, to his lawyers, often signing an agreement having only seen the signature page. Okay. After discussing about how lucky the producer and the artist were to work with each other, Witzman turned to the music itself. He played Jackson's original demo 4 songs, including Billie Jean, Beat It, then immediately followed with a clip of the final product. All right, Jones says that Jackson absolutely did right by him creatively, but whether he did financially is up to debate. When asked why didn't he complain about his share of profits while the singer was alive, Jones said, "I cared more about him as a human being than about the money." Still got to take care of that check, though, man.
Man, 18 million though since Mike been there. Mike been there for about 5-6 years. Man, that's a lot of money. Quincy, what you need all this money for? It's been probably longer than that, man. Maybe 09, right? Yeah, so 2009. So it's been almost Yeah, dang, almost a decade. Anyway,
I mean, you know, look, you're 84 years old. You know what I'm saying? You trying to
18
make
million.
sure, trying to make sure your legacy straight before you leave. 84, you're almost out the door. Okay,
well, that's what I'm saying. I got you.
Let's be real. You're almost out the door.
Yeah.
So you trying to make sure that before you leave, that your kids and your grandkids and your great grandkids is good.
Right.
So they ain't never got to work.
Right.
Because you still getting these royalty checks. And let's be real, like the royalty checks have picked up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As far as the money, because Michael Jackson's estate has picked up. You know what I'm saying? You know, it go up and down. I mean, it's no different than like Tupac estate now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Since the movie that came out, I'm pretty sure them royalty checks is a whole lot better.
Yeah.
Than they were.
I'm just saying, the man got 77 years worth of dollars, decades.
Definitely.
Decades.
Definitely. Let's pay some bills real quick, man. This show is sponsored to you by Love and Care Chiropractic. All right, let us love your spine. Okay, Dr. Hornbuckle Preston is experienced doctor of chiropractic and continues to keep up to date on changes and advancement in the chiropractic field. Our staff of chiropractic assistant is well trained in office procedure, patient care, and experience. They're highly qualified to answer any questions that you may have. Okay. Also, it is policy of Love and Care Family Chiropractic to help their patients realize their total health potential by maintaining wellness. And they also strive to provide the atmosphere that will recognize and nurture the patient's individuals. So that'll be right up your alley, brother.
Yep, my bad back. My back. Let me tell y'all something. I can't wait to get in touch with Dr. Hornbuckle. I need some back loving. Mm-hmm.
All right, when we come back, we will have the head of all of this call in and you know, drop some jewels on us, drop some knowledge on us or something like that.
That's a young man.
Jewels,
drop them jewels.
WAMR-DB, Atlanta Mix Radio on WGFS 1430 AM, the new look and feel of AM radio. We are the women's station.